live tax training. G'day, Peter Johnson here from Advisors Digest, here to talk about going to somewhere and getting live tax training from the best tax trainers in Australia. At Advisors Digest, our signature product is our tax training days held in the CBD in Sydney in April, July and November, presented by myself and Jo-anne Hotston. In April, what have we got on? I'll be opening with tax planning. It's that time of year, isn't it, where we've got to do some tax planning. Then Jo-anne will talk about residency. We've got all the rules around residency and some proposed changes with that 183-day bright line test. Of course, as we do with all our tax training days, we finish it off with a 3-hour quarterly tax update where we go through everything from the past 3 months to do with tax. Cover a little bit more, obviously, for the first one. Then in July, I will open with an SMSF update covering everything that's happened in the superannuation sector over the past 12 months. Very relevant, straight after the budget. Following my SMSF update, Jo-anne will give a 3-hour presentation on Division 7A. We've always held back covering Division 7A because the government said they were going to change it. But now I think we can be fairly confident that they don't have the intention to bring in those changes. So it's time to revisit, go back and look at all the rules around Division 7A. And again, we close off with a quarterly tax update. November, our third and final tax training day for the year, I'll be opening with superannuation death benefit strategies. Way too much tax being paid by adult children beneficiaries of their parents' superannuation, and we need to deal with it. We need to deal with it now. Can't do anything after they've died. So I'll be covering just the strategies that you do to reduce those death benefits taxes. Then Jo-anne is going to do succession planning. Very relevant for all of you, for your own business, but also for all of your clients, looking at how we're going to get out of this business, because regardless of what you think, all of us are getting out of our business one day, either by handing it over to someone else, by selling it, or by dying. And dying and it just falling apart isn't really the acceptable option. So succession planning, and again, closing it off with a quarterly tax update. It's held at the Mercure, next to Central Station in Sydney's CBD, cheapest parking in Sydney, right next to the train station, easy to fly in and stay at a great hotel for a very reasonable cost. 3 tax training days, 21 hours, all up. Want to find out more? Click on the button below. I look forward to seeing you at the Mercure in Sydney.